Alright, so this double page here, this turned out really nice. I feel like I hit everything I wanted. There's a few little changes I might do if I did it again. And there's might be a few things I might add into it once we get to the end of the book, just for continuity and getting things going. But for right now, I'm happy with it, and we're going to move on to the next pages, which is pages 26 and 27. So, also, I really like the way I started these pages. I put down just design, elements, shapes, color, texture, and then I worked within that framework. And I think I'm going to do that again because it's really what I should be doing. It felt good, everything worked out, it was a lot of fun, and I'm going to do that again. So let's go ahead and move on to the next ones. This one goes to the done stack over here. This one flips over. And now I need to get a page to match up with it. Whoa. What do you think of that? That's just right off the bat there. I kind of like that one. Let's see what else we find. Still kind of like that one. That's kind of interesting. I think I'm going to go with this one. Alright, I'm going to go with that one. Let me tape it down. Alright, let me... Also, I'm going to tape the ends on this one too. I'm going to start doing some texturing and whatnot. But there's where it is. I feel pretty good about that. And, alright. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw down some shapes. Excuse me. And this should be interesting. But yeah, just want to throw down some shapes. And also I got some patterns going on this paper, so I might try and utilize that a little bit. Let's see what we can kind of come up with here. Alright, so I kind of know what I want to do. I want to have Skits flying in with the nuns chasing behind, and then Skits is going to hide. So I think what I might have somewhat of some paneling type stuff going on in this one, but we'll see what happens. And then like that. Feel like there's kind of something coming through right there. Okay, kind of like that. I feel like I want to do a few different things here. But I know I am going to do a little collage on this one. I'm going to do some collage here, I think. Here and here. I think those are going to be my two spots where I do some collage. So I'm going to do that first. I think I'm going to do that first. So let me get my medium here. I need it. Oh yeah, that's matte gel. Alright, medium gel here. Need to go get some matte medium. Get this gel. I'm gonna put it right there. I'll get my collaging materials out. There we go. Let me get a brush. My brush and squeegee. Alright. This stuff is really thick, this stuff here, but dries a little quicker than matte medium, so that'll be fine. I don't know if it penetrates like matte medium though. That's still a unknown. Okay. And make sure I squeegee all the stuff out of it. Well, it's important to squeegee it after you put it down, because that gets all the excess out from underneath it, and it gets all the air bubbles out. So it's super important. If that's the look you're going for, a smooth look, which I'm trying to go for because this is more illustrative, you know. Of course, it could be said that if I wanted something illustrative and smooth, I probably should have chose a different type of paper, and that'd be true. That would definitely be true. Next time I will, though, on the next book. Alright. There we go. Make sure I get a lot of material down there. Let's see. Uh-oh. Remember always to get it on both sides when you're gluing something like this together. I'm also trying to make sure I don't put anything at perfectly up and down angles. No 90-degree angles or 0-degree angles, you know, basically making a cross. I want to make sure that everything is kind of random, a little more angles and stuff. Got something stuck in the paint jar over here, the gel jar. I think it's the grass that came off the page here from when I dried it out in the yard. Yep. I'll just put it back down on the page somewhere. Doing this works a lot better when you just take individual pieces like I'm doing. Just tends to work a lot better. I don't know if I need anything else. I think that might be good on this side. Maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit. think that's going to be it. So let me do the final here. Go, just a little something right there. Be cool. Yeah. Do a couple of these here and there. There we go. Just using up the excess material on the spatula. And now we're just gonna let it dry. I'm gonna dry it quick. It'll probably take about 5 minutes, but we'll be right back. Okay, so I've kind of made up a red oxide and a deep blue. What color is this? Imperial blue. And it's giving me like a dark gray color, and I'm going to use that to kind of throw down some just some bits here and there, see what I end up coming up with. But it's just to kind of work over some of these areas. The page isn't completely dry yet, but it's dry enough to just kind of throw some stuff like this down. So let me just do that. Alright. And really what I'm doing is I'm just giving myself a bit of a base that I can go back and do more work over. And yeah, it'll just be kind of fun. There you go. Get some drips here and there. Drips are always good and fun. There you go. And I can work into this pretty hard, drying some of this bit up, just because I got the medium down, so it makes it a lot easier. Now, let me play around with a little something right here. Let's do a little splattering. Splattering is always fun. And remember, we're just kind of playing around right now, putting down some textures that we can work over. Just having fun, just seeing what we can get on the page. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and let this dry, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so now I'm going to go back over this with some white gesso, just to get some, to bring it back a little lighter. It's still wet in a few places, but not where I'm going to be doing this. So just to kind of get some coverage. This will make a really good surface for doing art over, whatever I end up doing art-wise on it. And this one, I'm gonna do about the same thing here. Don't want to cover too much of it up. I'm definitely going to be covering it up here with the strokes. There we go. That'll be really nice. Also, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll sand it. I'll sand it, and then I'll put some magic mixture over it and sand it again, and that'll give me a nice surface to do some work on, do some art. Now I'm just kind of working those areas that I had drawn in. I feel like I want to do a little bit up in here too. Doing like a little bit of dry brushing here. I want it to be a little more even. There we go. Kind of like that. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. This is a lot of fun right here. Let me let this dry and we'll come back to it. Alright? Okay, so what I want to do right now is just do a little bit of sanding with my 3M sand block. Just in a few different spots here, just to smooth it out a bit. And you don't have to do much. You'll be able to feel it when you're sanding. It'll start out rough and then it gets smooth all of a sudden. That's when you know you don't have to go any further. There we go. That's all you gotta do. Now what I'm gonna do is I want to put down some magic mixture, and then I'll sand that, and then we'll get to doing some actual drawing on this. The big brush. Magic mixture, big brush. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to be able to draw over the whole piece. And I've put down paint, I've put down some, let me just put this down actually. Put it down right over there. And I want to be able to draw and stuff over the whole page, even though I've put down the medium and stuff like that. But the medium will be kind of glossy and you can't really draw over it. So this is why I'm doing the whole page real lightly. Just a light coating. Brush it out real good. Same on this side. So yeah, this will allow me to do what I want to do over the whole piece. And this stuff dries really quick, especially when you do it thin like this. So, bam, that's all you got to do. Close it up so it don't dry out. And we'll let this dry, come back, do a little light sanding, and right into it. Okay, so all this is dried up. I'm going to give it a quick sanding so we can actually start doing some work on it. Might have to move this one away a little bit because I keep bumping into it. There we go. Very nice. Alright, let's do this one. Yep, that's it. It is that simple. Alright. So, I think I'm going to start over on this piece right up in here. So, let me adjust these pieces here. There we go. Let me clean the tape off a little bit. There we go. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is actually real good. Alright, so I got some fun stuff to work over. Let me get my 2H pencil. I want to get kind of skits flying in. I don't know, we'll just kind of start working in here. See where it gets. Have like a couple of buildings. I have some photos of Savannah buildings. Maybe I'll pull them up right quick just for quick reference. Okay. Let me do this. Maybe I don't. I thought, oh no, I do. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Very good. There's a particular style of homes that are in the downtown area of Savannah. So you always got to make sure you kind of do the best you can. Let me see here. I think I'm gonna do something like this, and then have another. It's kind of like a alley. Have kind of like a little alley going on here. Just roughing this in. Just putting in some stuff randomly here. See, by me putting down them layers and sanding it and stuff, it gives me a lot smoother of a surface to work on, which also allows me to draw a little more detail. So that's good. And let's have kind of skits. I'm wondering how I want skits to look flying in. Maybe I'll use this as a reference. Something like that. So I gotta make sure it's the opposite. Right. Stretched out, pulled in, pulled in. There we go. Something like that. Kind of like that. And this is gonna be small, so, but you know, it's just reference. It's gonna be very detailed or anything, but I just want to make sure I get the shape in there properly. There we go. And people like to say, like, using these little tools like what I'm using here is a cheat. I just say no. No, it's not a cheat. It's just well, you can call it a cheat if you want, but it ain't. It's just reference. You need to be able to draw things properly, and the only way you're going to draw things properly is by learning from life. I mean, if you're drawing something that's realistic, well, you need to know how it looks and stuff. So the way you know how it looks is to look at it. And this helps you, this little posing figure allows you to get all the angles done right. So don't ever be afraid to look at real life. That's how you learn. The only way you're going to learn how to draw things better is by looking at real life. There we go. Like that. And because of how big I drew skits, I need to draw this this thing a little bigger here. Probably even need to be bigger than that. Let me that's okay. Just gotta make it as big as it needs to be, and it'll be alright. There we go. Made skits a bit big. I'm gonna have like a little sign dangling here. Just random stuff that's coming off the building and going into it. And there's all sorts of strange stuff in these back alleys, you know. There we go. Not sure how I'm gonna do some other stuff here, but I'll just make it happen the best I can. Let me put the those little nuns, little flying nuns coming after me. Rawr. So silly. And I just need to have the idea of something being there so I can come back in and make it make sense here. See, one of the things these Savannah buildings have is a lot of times they'll be up off the ground a good bit because for flooding, and most of the houses in the deep south are up off the ground pretty high. So it's just one of them things. There we go. Put a little box here. I'm wanting there to be a bunch of boxes in here because Skits is going to find some stuff in these boxes. This is one of them smaller garbage pails too, not one of the big ones. Do something like that, and then the bottom down here is just all brick. I'm just making the bricks kind of wonky and all over the place. Makes it kind of fun. Alright, some bricks. Let me put some bricks on the other side too. And this is how it'll be, man. There'll be some crazy bricks and odd shaped stuff everywhere. That's what makes Savannah so cool, because it's got a lot of history, just like, you know, not just like European cities. European cities have a lot more history, but, well, most of them do anyway. But still, it just makes for a lot of fun. There's a lot of history. For an American city, it's got a ton of history comparative to most American cities. Alright, look at there. That's kind of cool. Something that I was wanting to do that I kind of got ahead of myself with drawing this, but that's okay, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. But I wanted to do just some colored pencil work underneath all this, you know, just see what I can get going on here. This is one of the reasons why I put that magic mixture down, because colored pencils work really well over it. And just, you can get some really nice work going on here. The only problem is it does dull the pencils pretty quick. Whatever. That's one thing that I decided a long time ago when I was in high school, that I wasn't gonna sharpen my pencils with a little handheld sharpener that gets the point like this. I just use regular pencil sharpeners, and it ends up like that. I couldn't be bothered. It like takes forever to sharpen a pencil really good with one of them little pencil sharpeners. So, do what you gotta do. If you're worried about missing out on something, or I mean, it does use up the pencils a little quicker, but that's just the way I gotta do it. I'm not I'm not too concerned with using up pencils fast. I'd rather spend more time doing art than sharpening pencils. So. I love drawing in little shapes. The colored pencils like this. It creates nice background patterns and stuff to do work over. Just adds more depth and interest into the overall piece, I find. I drew over the tape right here, so I guess that means the tape's staying on this one. Need to sharpen this one. Alright, so there's skits. Skits in. The house. There we go. It's kind of fun. Might end up filling in some of that. Maybe what I'll do is I might fill it in with some paint. Maybe what I need to do is just do this. Boom. And get a different color to mark this out. No. Skits in the house. There we go. I don't need to do too much more than this. I think this is pretty good. Got that orange over there. I need to do a little bit more with this green. I like to kind of spread it out. I like to do drawing right up to the very edge of the paper. Just makes it a lot more interesting, exciting, fun. There we go. Alright, that's kind of fun. Let's go ahead and get back into drawing and painting. Okay, so I've put a piece of tracing paper down, and the reason why I've done this is because I kind of want to work out an idea. I'll just do it in pencil, I guess. That's fine. I kind of need to do something big and splashy here, and I'm just actually let me take my model here and do something with it. Thinking something kind of like this. So let me just kind of put that there for reference. Let me build it. Okay, so I'm thinking I might not even need this tracing paper, but I'm gonna just do this. This will kind of just give me a rough idea of what I'm thinking. Maybe it needs to be at an angle. Yeah, see? That's just it's too front on, so I am glad I did this. That's just too front on. So what I'm going to do is do something like that. And then I'll have the eyes where they come back over and they look over this way. Yeah. Something like this. I don't need to put all this back in here. I'll stop it right about there. Okay, and then hair. There we go. Basically like that. That's what I'm thinking. Now something I could do if I wanted to, I could take this this tracing paper and, you know, just kind of cut it out. I'd rip it and tear it, and then I could glue it down same way I did the other paper, but I don't think I need to do that because it's going to be pretty simple. So I'm just going to put it up here and use it as a reference to draw from. Let me tape it up. There we go. Now I just have it as a reference, so I know what I'm doing. Now I'm just going to draw it right up into here. Something like that, and then have the other eyeball like that. Like that. Like that. There we go, kind of making it like that, and then yeah. Hey, let me get the little darker pencil. There we go. Now I can actually see what's going on here. Yeah. Let me do something like that. There we go. There we go. That's looking pretty cool. And I'm going to come in here and do a little painting up of that so it stands out a little bit more. That'll be fun. But for now I'm going to try and put a few more little pieces in here. Kind of want to do a drawing of the dumpster. There we go. Alright. Yep. For some reason I feel like the dumpster needs to be in there, like he's looking over at the dumpster like, oh, 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 what's in there? And we'll put a box over here. There we go. Maybe I'll draw the dumpster one more time just to kind of show the importance of it. Or maybe I'll draw a bunch of boxes. Show the importance of the box. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna draw some boxes. Let me there's a box. Boxes are super important. Alright, man. There you go. Got a little box lid open there. Yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna run some of these boxes over here now. Yeah. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. Do some more boxes up in here. Hold that down. There we go. Go. So yeah, we got a bunch of boxes here. This is cool, cool, cool. Loving it. And then I'll probably throw in some paint to kind of emphasize some of them. And this is where Skits is like, hey, you know, I need to learn to hide here, because these nuns are gonna keep coming for me. Alright. For some reason I feel like I need to put some tape up in here. Just seems important at the moment. Not sure why, but you know, sometimes you just gotta go with your gut. And my gut's telling me I need some tape in these areas. There we go. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm really loving this. We got all sorts of nice textures and pieces just kind of floating all over the page. I mean, it's a ton of fun right here going on. Uh, Again, you know, just working the edges of the paper. That was an assignment I remember from a class where you had to deal with the edge of the paper. Like, you had to do a drawing or a piece. I think it was just a drawing. It's for a drawing 2 class. And you need to figure out how to deal with the edge of the paper. You know, because you always just kind of put something in the middle. It's like, okay, well, what about the whole piece? What's going on everywhere, you know? And that was something that I remember we had to do. is, you know, very beneficial. Because you gotta know that. You gotta know how to deal with the edges of the paper. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm loving all this up in here. I feel like once I do what I feel like I need to do right here with skits, that it's going to turn out fantastic. I need to resolve this side now. I really need to batten down the hatches on this over here. If you like what you see in here, give us a like, share, subscribe. Also go on over to the skitscomic.com website. All videos show up there a week before they ever hit YouTube. While you're there, pick you up a comic book, print, or go ahead and get you an original piece of art. Lastly, go over to Indiegogo.com and sign up for the book that you're actually watching being made right now. Thank you and have a great day.